Okay, good morning class. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, for the next meeting, we are talking about teaching speaking skill. This material is about some principles in teaching speaking, definition of speaking, feature of spoken language, communicative activities, and some things that the teacher should and should not do in teaching speaking. As a future teacher, you need to know and apply it in teaching speaking in your class for later on. For the first thing, we talk about the principle for teaching speaking skills. There are 10 principles. The first one, it is a focus on both fluency and accuracy, provide intrinsically motivating techniques, encourage the use of authentic language, provide appropriate feedback and corrections, capitalize the natural link between speaking and listening, give students opportunities to initiate oral communication, encourage the development of speaking strategies. So these are the principles of teaching speaking skills that the teachers need to know and need to apply it in teaching and learning process in the classroom. Now, we're talking about speaking. What is speaking? Speaking is the process of building and sharing meaning through the use of verbal and non-verbal symbols in a variety of contexts, according to Chani 1998, page 13. Some features of spoken discourse in daily life, composed of ideas or ideas unit, may be planned or unplanned, employ some vague or generic words than written language, employ fixed phrases, fillers, and hesitation makers, contain slips and errors reflecting online processing, involve reciprocity, show variations reflecting speakers' roles, speaking purpose, and context. What is teaching speaking? Teaching speaking is to teach our learners to produce the English speech sounds and sound patterns, use words and sentence stress, intonations, patterns, and rhythm of the second language, select appropriate words and sentences according to the proper social setting, audience, situation, and subject matter. Organize their thoughts in a meaningful and logical sequence. Use language as a means of expressing values and judgments. Use the language quickly and confidently with view unnatural voices, which is called as fluency, according to Noonan 2003. Now we talk about the rationales for teaching speaking communicatively. For many years, teaching speaking has been undervalued, and English language teachers have continued to teach speaking just as a repetition of drills or memorizations of dialogues. It is for long time ago, for many years ago. But now, what requires the goals of teaching speaking should improve students' communicative skills. Only in that way, students can express themselves and learn how to follow the social and cultural roles appropriate in teaching speaking circumstance. Students learn to speak in the second language by interacting. It is necessary for learners to recognize 1. The very different functions speaking performs in daily communications, and 2. The different purposes for which our students need speaking skills, communicative language teachings, and collaborative learning. Communicative language teaching and collaborative learning. Communicative language teaching is based on real-life situations or natural that require communications. By using this method in ESL classes, students will have the opportunity of communicating with each other in the target language. ESL teachers should create a classroom environment where students have real life communication, authentic activities, and meaningful tasks that promote oral language. This can occur when students collaborate in groups to achieve a goal or complete a task. Here are some suggestions for teachers in teaching speaking. Provide maximum opportunity to students to speak the target language by providing a rich environment that contains collaborative work, authentic materials and tasks, and share knowledge. Try to involve each student in every speaking activity. For this aim, practice different ways of students' participation. Reduce teacher speaking time in class while increasing student speaking time. Step back and observe students. Indicate positive signs when commenting on students' response. Ask eliciting questions such as, "What do you mean? How did you reach that conclusion?" in order to prompt students to speak more. Provide written feedback like, "Your presentation was really great. It was a good job. I really appreciated your efforts in preparing the materials and efficient use of your voice." Do not correct students' pronunciation mistakes very often while they are speaking. Correcting should not distract students from his or her speech. Involve speaking activities not only in class but also out of class. Contact other people who can help. Circulate around classroom to ensure that students are on the right track and see whether they need your help while they work in groups or pairs. Provide the vocabulary beforehand that students need in speaking activities. Diagnose problems faced by students who have difficulty in expressing themselves in the target language and provide more opportunities to practice the spoken language. Here are some types of communicative activities to get students to speak. 1. Discussion. 2. Role play. 3. Stimulations. 4. Information gap. 5. Brainstorming. 6. Storytelling. 7. Interviews. 8. Story completion. 9. Reporting. 10. Playing cards. 11. Picture narrating. 12. Picture describing. And the last, find the difference. Okay, here are our topic for this meeting. If you have a question, you're welcome to leave in our forum in Google Classroom. And I think that's all. Keep spirit, be safe, be healthy, and God bless you all.